But you guys represented ballet. You guys were amazing.
Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, I know you had such a hard week. We saw on Twitter your icing your feet.
I did that, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, he tweeted you. So you guys are roommates.
Yes, definitely.
You're roommates and you danced together all week. Whoa! How well did you get to know each other?
Really well. And we come from ballet backgrounds, so the way that we go about our work and the way that we see things and we like trust in each other and it worked really well.
Yeah.
You know, that's how we pulled it together.
Feed off
because
energy. So definitely. And we're roommates, so we got time to work together by ourselves. It wasn't like we had to go look for each other at the end of the day. So it was good. Mm-hmm.
So tell me something you learned about Darion this week. That makes him awesome and amazing.
Something about Darion. Okay, let me think.
Oh, actually, whoever thinks of something first.
Darion he's so silly. Like, I hope America really sees his like side of like silliness and the comments he makes, and it's just like he's a ham. He's a ham.
I try not to be about.
He's making you laugh all the time.
Yes, the things that come out of his mouth is amazing.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. I don't know. I think I really admire his work ethic. He kind of keeps me in line, very much so. I'm kind of, because I'm younger and I'm a little more like, I'm bad with punctuality and stuff like that. So he keeps me in check. That's why I like having him as my roommate. I make sure I get up on time. I make sure I'm always focused. Like he keeps me.
Did you have to wake him up in the morning?
We're both kind of slow
we wake each other up in the morning. It's kind of hard, but we make sure we get it. We're like always the last people to get to the bus, but we get there. That's all that matters. So.
Any goofy stories from this week?
Other than us icing in our sinks, our costumes, yes.
Oh, everyone was like, "Oh, sorry, guys."
We were like sorry the whole time.
They like ripped.
I got the skirt off and everything.
Yep.
And we looked like gladiators for a second, but I was saying the whole week we should just be in a biker tart. I was like, this should just be a biker tart dance, and we should just be in them, a nice little yumiko or something. But they weren't. So, but it's okay.
Now, many people said that this was the hardest piece ever on So You Think You Can Dance.
Well, okay, because not only is it fast and what it takes, like technically, and like the precision, I really understand that.
But it was also finding, the
balance.
Swan's movement is very, so it was taking that technique to like the next level and being able to show more than just double tours and ballet and stuff, so that was the hard part about it, I guess, and just getting that stamina and being able to get through the minute and 40. It doesn't really seem that long, but for us, we were just like the whole week dying. So, and the fact that we made it through is just an accomplishment in and of itself. So, for me, it is. I don't.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Like I think I just said this, but we didn't get through our piece until this first stage run, and so that was we were both a little on edge about that, because
are we gonna get through this? Or are we gonna get
in the rehearsal room you saw like we were dying, and I think Swan's so positive, and he's like such a like bright light, and he's like, no, you guys, you can do this. You have this. I know you can do it.
That encouragement was everything. So definitely.
Definitely.
For support and what
for sure.
And what did Travis say to you guys?
He thought it was like the best time we had run it. I think.
Sure. Well, today. So yeah, definitely. He was a good coach. I like his feedback. He gives very good. He's very honest and he keeps it 100. So I appreciate that. And he was scared for us also the entire week. So
the first rehearsal that he saw, he was like
gonna be worse.
He's like, I don't envy you guys out. Or he's like, and he's like,
I don't know if I could actually do anything like that, but I'm sure he could. So
yeah.
Well, what's amazing is this was your first. It was the first performance, and you guys you set the bar up really high. This is like super high, so maybe, hopefully, everything might be a little bit easier from now on.
Maybe. Well, I have hip hop next week,
and I have salsa, and like I said, the girls. I don't know. I think that I'm gonna have a hard time trying to keep up with them simply because Urellis is just such a, she's a fireball, and she has that face and that energy, and Haley as well. So I'm just gonna try to make sure that and two girls salsa. So, but we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm really excited, and yeah.
Your fans want to know what dance style you most look forward to learning.
So I want to do hip hop. I'm a little jealous of Jim, actually.
I wanted to do hip hop at first, and then I had like second thoughts about it.
So now you're like,
yeah, but Mine is just to like work with Travis, but we'll get to work with him later on in the season. So
Well, I can't wait to see what happens next week.
yeah.
I seriously, when I first looked, I was like, how come it looked like somebody else posted? Oh, is that onions or?
Oh right.
I was like,
because they don't look like
it
ice
really
cream; they're
looked-
melted.
It looked like
still
garlic,
onions, though,
garlic
really?
cloves or something.
Right, yeah, it looks
I was like, that's something I've never heard of.
Yep.